Before my paternal grandmother married my paternal grandfather, her maiden name was Free. And then she became Tame. When I'm running, I'm free. And it's helping me learn that actually I can live life on my own terms. My name is Grace Tame. I'm an advocate for fellow survivors of child sexual abuse. I'm also an ultramarathon runner, and I just happen to be autistic.
I love that. Feel free to keep staring into camera.
Yeah, making eye contact is one of the hardest things for me to do.
Yeah, I know. And you do see your reflection a bit.
Whenever I see my reflection, my instinct is to make a silly face. Much like many people who are autistic, I am very easily overstimulated, especially by sound. Regulating is quite a big task because I have to manage the symptoms of autism as well as the symptoms of complex post-traumatic stress. I have struggled with alcohol and prescription drugs and not eating enough. But in recent years, I have rediscovered my love of running, which I developed as a young child. And I've found that running is a fantastic, healthy way to regulate emotions, and it's also a means of spiritual and human connection. After a while, there's the chemical process that is kicked in where you experience the release of endorphins that dull pain, and endocannabinoids, which sort of have the same effect as cannabis. They bind to the same receptors, obviously without having to smoke a peely. And you feel good. You just, it's amazing. You can't deny it. It's just science. I have auditory processing disorder, so I struggle to actually filter out background noise. When I'm running, I'm pulled into this metronomic rhythm of my feet pounding the pavement. I am able to focus on those sounds, and they're calming because they have a consistency to them. And I feel like I have control over the inputs into my system. There's a condition called alexithymia that commonly co-occurs with autism, and it describes the experience of emotions coalescing and not being able to distinguish between them. I often go from feeling this ball of emotion that's really pronounced to then having a very clear solution and not necessarily knowing the strategy or process that helped me arrive at that point. When I'm running, however, the clarity happens at a pace that I can understand the thought process better, I suppose. I find that I'm less likely to have autistic meltdowns, less likely to have autistic shutdowns when I'm regularly engaging in an activity like running. Everything is a bit quieter. It takes on a meditative quality, and then your thoughts fall away and you almost forget that you're in a physical body because you've become part of your environment. You've integrated with your environment and you're connecting with everything in real time.